Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let the magic begin.
All right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome again, Canada. We know that we have been doing a great training today at the True Health Workshop. And today we're super exciting that we get to two of the key people that you have to know. I'll say you have to know them if you're running an Enagic business, because since my days that I've been starting with Enagic a few years ago, they have been providing tremendous support and providing tremendous platform to everybody in Enagic. Let me introduce them. They're the two brothers behind the EWS and Enagic web system. Let's give a round of applause to Eric and Darryl. Yay!
Thank you, guys. Wish we could be there live. It's absolutely pleasure to be here with Christina, and of course being able to talk to you guys through the ether here on the internet and now projected on the screen probably. Anyway, I wish I could see all of your beautiful faces. I absolutely miss you guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you here soon. I am going to be going out on tour eventually, and I hope you guys are having a great time and a great event. It's wonderful. I love these events. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Darryl, you want to say hi?
Hello, everybody. Darryl. I'm the development director at Enagic Web Systems, and I'm the guy behind the computer all the time, banging on the staff, banging on the computers, banging on the servers, trying to make everything run and keep going and
He's the
developing.
He's the man. Makes it all happen behind the scenes.
Yeah. So it's wonderful to be here, Christina. Thank you very much for having us, and we're really excited to answer the questions that you got.
Okay, great. So let's begin. The reason that we want you to meet our distributors in Canada is because I know that we are driving into the internet age. This is the moment that we cannot survive without the internet. And now we are in the Enagic business. I understand that lots of people want to have their own websites, want to really drive the traffic on the internet, and want to build an online presence and online business. And whereas, amazingly, we have Enagic web system partnering up with Enagic on this project. A lot of people, a lot of myth or a lot of rumors saying out there, EWS is actually belong to Enagic and stuff like that. And I want to ask you guys, this may be an interesting question for you too. What is the role between Enagic and EWS?
All right, I'll let Darryl answer that.
The actual role is contractual. So EWS used to be called Kangen Power. We started actually back in 2006 when Enagic was still quite small. So back then we were actually just helping the groups and leaders of distributors launch all of their internet marketing presence and educational tools. And after a few years, we ended up working with Enagic directly. We went to visit them in Torrance and had a few meetings and decided that it would benefit everybody if we combined our forces and worked under their umbrella. So through a contract, Kangen Power was converted into Enagic web system. And our contract essentially is just stating, we act independently, but we take all our direction from Enagic, and all of our content, everything that we put out, all of the websites, the content on the websites, the videos, everything that we put out has to pass through Enagic corporate first for compliance checking to make sure that it's on the good side of compliance, it's stating the good company image, it's the brand that they want to project, and that everything is legal. So that's pretty much our relationship. We operate out of our headquarters here in Costa Rica, and we have a 3-story building full of staff that are every day working to serve you guys. And the funding that Enagic Web System generates is what fuels that entire engine.
Absolutely.
Interesting. So let me understand a little bit more. I understand that right now, in order for us being independent distributors, if we want to put out any materials out there, it needs to be approved by compliance, including online and offline. Right now, what we are having with Enagic web system from Enagic web system is already compliance approved.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
So therefore, we don't worry about it. All we need to do is plug in our ID, plug in our picture, plug in our name, plug in our contact, and already the website can run and fly. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Turnkey.
Turnkey.
And
wow.
proven. 13 years. This is our 13th year with Enagic.
Wow.
And I just want to say thank you all for supporting us and being a part of this movement for so long. And to me, 13 is a lucky number. So I'm really excited about this year particularly. And, in all those years, we've seen many successes as the internet evolves. As you know, Christina, the internet evolves just about every day, it seems. I mean, just look at Facebook, all the updates they do constantly. I mean, on a global scale, the internet's constantly evolving and moving and changing, and EWS is on that curve constantly. So we're always tweaking and adjusting and making the system more powerful than ever. That's one big thing I just want to make a point on. And, as we do that, and we just did a huge update, guys. So this year, the 13th lucky year, is a whole new year for us. I'm really excited about what we're going to bring forward. And Darryl and his team, we have laid the groundwork for amazing things, truly amazing things, such as search engine optimization, getting ranked in the search engine, getting traffic, driving traffic, converting to prospects. Our system is proven to work and is proven to do these things for you. And I, for one, am going to spend the entire year coaching and training all of you. So I'm really excited to do that.
Wow. Well, so everything that you're putting in, let me understand it. Everything that you're putting in, search engine ranking, online presence, automation, and all those things, it's usually hard to do when I'm building my own website, but you already implemented it in the EWS for us.
Already there. The groundwork is laid.
The beauty of the turnkey is that all I need to do is plug in my information and all those things are already ready and have a crew working behind the scenes for us.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know what? I'm one of the big fan of you guys. I basically own a couple of websites from EWS because I find that that's easiest. Guys, for the audience who's listening right there, let me be one of the biggest testimonials they have ever seen. I've been on online business myself. I built my own website. I have tried to get the online presence such that I can get higher rank to get my product sold before I joined Enagic, and it was a failed project. Okay, it was one of the biggest failure that I've ever done because I thought I know. Building a website is easy, but it's super hard to get the presence online, to get the traffic in. And now what I love about Enagic web system is that it's already done for us. And let me ask you one more question, guys. Like security wise, I know that like when I was building my own website, there's transaction e-commerce involved, I need an SSL. And that's super expensive. I was paying like 200 something USD per year. What was going on with Enagic web system? Do I need to pay for that, or is that already implemented?
Well, for the distributor and the leader plans, we actually implemented a very unique system that also provides SSL included in the membership for every domain that you get. So with the new system, you can let's say you get the leadership package, you get 10 different websites, you get 10 different domain names. Every one of those domain names will automatically be launched with SSL from day one and managed for you every year, renewed automatically.
Wow. So meaning that if, say, for example, I learned from Eric's training number 1 last week, okay, that we need to get a proper domain such that with our geographic, with Kangen, with water in it, such as easier is searchable. I may have a field. So if I plug in or drive to my own EWS website, meaning that they are already security approved.
Yeah. 100%.
Wow. Okay. Now,
key component of SEO as well. It's important to have that implemented. Google especially has put in new algorithms that they want security. The internet, and it must be secure. You want to protect your prospects' information. You want to protect obviously the sales and all the things like that. So it's an important key component.
Wow. That's super amazing. Now let's talk about, I know that for some of the people who haven't got your Enagic web system yet, there's an easy step to go in, is that they can get their own, they can sign up for free sites first, right? How can they do that? And what's the benefit of it, guys?
Yeah, so it's real simple. Let me just kind of break it down and how simple it is. So and when you get a new prospect and they're ready to make that, to take that jump into the rest of their lives, and do amazing things, create true health for their families and everybody they know, all they need to do, step 1 is buy a machine. Obviously, that's exciting.
Yep.
And then step two is getting the Enagic back office. Enagic's back office is actually EWS, and they have a huge assortment of tools themselves back there and important content and information. So if you don't have one yet, or, it's very important that step two is for them to sign up. And we've made that free. We want it to be free. We want people to easily be able to engage the system and get involved with Enagic without any additional cost. We don't want to be trying to sell them something else right there. We just want them to be happy and excited about the machine. And here's the beauty of it, folks. We're actually going to give them a free website. And on this website, we have two demonstrations, Kangen water demonstrations. So, I mean, you could literally be out working and doing your own demos and working with other customers at the same time, have a slew of people watching a Kangen demonstration on your website. So here we are automating and duplicating the demonstration process. And there's two demos you can choose from. We've got one that was graciously provided by some great leaders in Enagic, Ashley and Brian Strand. They did a really great job on this video. It's high production quality value, and it's wonderful. And then we also have one for Bobby Grudelli, the king of demos. I don't know if he's out there, but I'm sure he'll see it. Love you, Bobby. I love all of you guys. And it's really a great demo as well. So based on your taste and what you want to do, you can log into your back office in just a few clicks, change that up. You can add your picture to that site as well, and it has some basic contact information. So right off the bat, your customers now, your clients are ready to go. They're suited up. They're ready to go. They can share their website within minutes. They could be selling a Kangen machine that night. How powerful is that?
Wow. So in that case, that's a super powerful, because usually when I first started, before I know about EWS, I need to learn how to do my own demo before I can really start to sell a machine. But now no longer, because while I'm learning how to do a demo or partnering up with my upline, all I need to do is just get a website, show the people out my own Kangen demo with my own contact information there. So therefore, people are not going to be driven to other distributors. Not that we don't want to share, but sometimes our work needs to be paid off, right? So that is super amazing. Even though I don't know about that, that this is super exciting. And speaking of that, I know that, like, for me, I pay a little bit because I believe it's super worthwhile for everything that you guys are doing. I pay $30-something a month, and in which I also see that in my back office, I have all those training on the side. I have access to my mobile app, and I also have access to something what we call Team Site. What exactly is that? Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, the team site is really because as you're growing your team, you're going to want to keep a database and keep in contact and keep management of your team. So we built just a small capture page that kind of gives your team some information about you, your contact information. And basically, you just share that link out as you're growing your team, and they opt in. Now they're in your database. They are automatically grouped as your team, so that when you want to send a message out to your team, you can just hop into your back office, go into the prospect emailer, and type in your team, and it goes off. So you're able to keep better organization and communication with your team by leveraging the team site.
Understood. Yeah. So meaning that right now we in Canada, like we have distributors, or our team is actually across the country, or even in the States or anywhere around the world. Now that I have a new distributor coming in, all I need to do is to give them my team site link. They will sign up under my team database. So next round, now I'm going to do a mass training online, my own webinar training my team. All I need to do is to access my back office behind the EWS and access to this group. Then I'm done. I don't need to build a separate email list. Wow, that's super great. So just
let me toss a note in there. Another thing that people don't realize is your number one greatest asset in this business is your database.
Yep.
My entire business and all my other businesses, it's all about the database. Your database is your clientele. So what's great about EWS is like a full featured, Enagic based, completely Enagic based, Enagic protected, CRM. So, a lot of people I know use outside tools and stuff. You don't need all those tools. We have those tools available for you. So she's talking about the team site. What the team site does is it develops a team database. Communication is key in business. This is a relationship business. And EWS makes it easy to engage and follow up and encourage and promote everything that you need to promote, but not just by going into Outlook and typing in, everybody's names into one box and how we accidentally don't hit the BCC and everybody gets your database. EWS makes it easy to have it all in one place. But not only that, we have the grouping feature, which allows you to group all your prospects and team members. So now you got prospects, people that haven't bought yet. You've got customers, clients that are customers that are just got a machine, not really interested in the business yet. Then you have a team database where you can engage your team and get them promoting and get them excited and continually excited. Because if you don't keep your team motivated, you're going to lose them. It's very important to stay in touch with their people. EWS helps make that happen.
Wow, this is super exciting. I'm sure that lots of people who have EWS may not even aware of this feature that you just mentioned about team site, about the grouping email, about how to manage the database behind. Like, honestly, for a majority of the people, including myself, all I know is sending out the free ebook, sending out the DVD and all those things. I have no clue about the grouping. I learned something today as well. Now,
there's a lot to learn. I'll be teaching everything soon.
I've watched your recently released training video twice already, Eric, just in case you don't know.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
It's super helpful. It's super helpful. And it's super helpful. And one more notice that I know that like people may not aware, once we have our own website for EWS, if we have someone who is interested to purchase a machine, the machine, right now, I know that EWS launched a new feature is that, say, for example, I own a multiple account. Initially, it's only the registered account can be linked to the website. Can you talk a little bit about that, Darryl? What exactly is that?
Yeah, that's the distributor management feature, this distributor ID management feature. This feature was created for exactly that purpose. A lot of Enagic distributors have multiple IDs, multiple positions, and there's a strategy that they want to employ in building their team. So what the system allows you to do is either from the mobile app or from your back office, you can go in and type in all of your IDs. There's a validation process, of course, so that we're making sure that it's the right ID numbers you're attaching. But once you have your IDs all validated and in the system, you can tag them and name them however you want to name them, whatever works for you. And then when a sale comes around, all you have to do is pull up your mobile app, click on a button and say set default. And now when that sale happens, whether it happens on any one of your 10 different websites or whether it happens through MOBI, it will book to that ID number that you actually set.
Wow, super cool, super neat. And Enagic will take care of the payment already. So we don't even need to have a credit card system or machine, whatever. All is being done through Enagic. They will take care of the warranty. They will send out the machine, and it will. The amazing thing is that the sale will be included in our genealogy, right?
Yep, automatically.
The payment. So this is which is
saving time on paperwork efforts as well.
Exactly. Eric, can you talk a little bit about the mobile app you have been talking about? Because everyone is so big on mobile app right now. Like I understand that when we go for the second tier, membership with the Enagic WebSystem, which we can talk a little bit more about, we will have access to mobile app, which is one of my favorite feature. Can you talk a little bit about it? Why and what exactly it is, and how we can find it beneficial other than punching in the sales?
Absolutely. Well, I just want to say, first of all, that this is Darryl's brainchild. He developed this himself, and I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of my brother and what he's done there. It's also the potential there is phenomenal. So, I mean, you're going to see a whole lot happening there. And again, through your support and being a part of the community, and for our unity of coming together and creating together, we're going to have so much power and ability. Because as we grow together, we learn together, and we are here to provide those tools. And now we have a way to do it through your iPhones, your iPad. It's not only a great system that integrates directly with your EWS system, but it also integrates with your websites. It integrates with your video library. It gives you the ability to pop out an iPad or an iPhone and share a demonstration on the spot. It gives you the ability to run orders directly on the spot and many other things. But I want to switch to Darryl because he's the man. So tell us about it, Darryl.
Well, the mobile app is essentially your entire database in your pocket. Eric was talking about building your database is very important, but we don't always run back to a computer every time we sit down and decide we want to, interact with our database. So MOBI was created to take the most powerful features of EWS and put them into your pocket. So no matter where you're at, you get a new prospect that comes in through your website, your phone's going to light up, lets you know that you got a new prospect. You swipe it, it loads up. You can actually work with that prospect. You can click to text them and immediately start engaging your prospect. Maybe you end up on a phone call and you need to keep notes. You don't have to run to a computer to take those notes or try to remember everything. You can actually have your phone out, have that contact loaded up, and start typing in the notes that you need to keep on that particular contact. You can group them. You can, say they didn't receive the business ebook yet and they want to learn more about the business. You can offer that to them, and with a click, just send them off the business ebook by email. So all of your contact management features are built into the app, as well as I like what Bobby said recently. Bob Gradelli, he was saying he used to always carry around a scratch pad, so when you meet people, he'd have to scratch down their name and everything. And he just recently discovered the mobile app and the fact that there's a form that you can load up in the mobile app. And when you meet somebody, you just quick type in their information and automatically send them your newsletters, which will trickle over them over a course of time. Send them an ebook, depending on which ebook that they're interested in. There's an eco ebook, business ebook, health ebook. And you submit them there, and now they're locked into his database, and he's always got them now in his phone. Even if he wanted to transfer it from the mobile app to his phone so that he can work with it within his phone's database, we have that feature too. You can literally synchronize your entire database from EWS directly into your phone's database so that you can interact with them on that level as well.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Integration.
Yes, super powerful.
It's all about.
So, being able to put your contacts in, manage your contacts, send them information, as Eric said, do on-the-spot video demos, because say, we have the standard demos that are available on every website, but a lot of people leverage their own YouTubes. Maybe they made their own presentation or something. These kind of things can be loaded into your system so that they're right there, always available. You don't have to go to youtube.com and search through some sort of list or whatever, or end up with advertising on YouTube that you didn't want. Mm-hmm. So you can load it up right through MOBI. Once you have them saved into your system, you can go to MOBI, go to the video manager, and just select the video you want and do an on-the-spot demo. So these features, tax calculator is actually completed. It's going to be launching very soon now. So you're going to have the tax calculator at your fingertips as well. And of course, the order management system, which a lot of people don't realize one of the most wonderful features about placing your orders through MOBI is the fact that you get tracking. Right now, if you place your order through any other means, you lose sight of it. Well, as soon as it hits submit, and then your prospect is calling you saying, "Where's my machine?" You have to call Enagic, try to get a hold of somebody that knows what's happened or where it's at. When you place any orders through any one of your EWS websites or through MOBI, your phone will have tracking on it. So it'll show you the order status, whether it's processed, shipped, in transit, and it will give you tracking codes so that you can load up and send off to the client. So that's a really nice added feature to everything, giving you the power you need to really see the order all the way through to the doorstep. Never before been possible, but MOBI's got it now.
So powerful, so powerful.
Super neat, super neat. So technically, when I place an order through the MOBI, I can do a sales in US, I can do a sales for Canada, even though I may be in somewhere else.
You could be in Japan and booking your orders in US and Canada. Yep.
It will be shipped. Wow, this is amazing. So it will be shipped from the office, and I can track it. I know when the customer is going to have it. I can do a follow-up and everything. And this is super neat and super exciting. Super neat and super exciting. Yeah. So
Darryl dropped off, so we'll just keep going and we'll bring him back.
He got too exciting, I guess, Eric.
Yeah, no, right.
Let's do an upgrade for the mobile app.
I'm off to Japan. Got my MOBI. Okinawa, here I come.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, now one last question before to let you guys know. I know that you have a super busy schedule, both gentlemen. We appreciate that you share your time with us in Canada, Toronto here. Question to you: do you think you can give us a quick glance in terms of your price chart? I understand that anyone can apply for our free demo sites, but yet we want better. Say we want to access a mobile app, we want to have our own website, and we can even, I know that recently we can even register our own domain through EWS. And that is just super easy from what I learned from Eric's video. So if you can give us a quick glance at the chart in terms of your price list, what's available there, just go through that. It would be amazing. And how we can get our own website. What's a website we need to go for to get our own website? I think that's
absolutely. I'll let Darryl start on this one, and then I'll come in at the end.
Yep.
So, pricing in EWS is pretty much how it's always has been for all of these years. We did a shift in how we package our pricing. Previously, we always just had this $30 a month package. That was it. And then we had all these add-ons that you would add on to your product or service. All that we did recently is we repackaged all of that. So instead of, you just still keep doing add-ons, just like you did previously on a $30 a month package. But we created 2 additional plans that pre-packages that and more features into those plans. So we have the starter, which starter is going to give you access to 2 add-ons, and add-ons can be either websites or languages. So we did that. We added an extra add-on recently because we have a lot of Europeans coming in, and they don't really, maybe they don't even want English. They just want their Italian, but English is the base. So they get the English E2 website, and then they add Italian. So that's the 2 add-ons that they get for $30 a month. And that plan also comes with a starter of 250 contact limit. So it's plenty enough for anybody just getting started. And if a person is really wanting that power play and really wanting to really hit the internet and market, we have the 2 higher tier plans, which essentially it's a discount to all of the add-ons that we have. The distributor plan gives you 5 of the add-ons included and 1,000 contacts. And then you can add on an additional 1,000 anytime that you need. So there's never really a limit there. But what we really promote, of course, is the leader program. Now, the leader program is $180 a month, and that's basically opening everything up. You're getting 25,000 contacts, so that's essentially not a limit there. You can add on another 25,000 after that if you actually need it. And then you get access to everything that EWS is. We have additional features. We have the task manager, for example, that's going to help you to manage your calendar and your tasks, things that you got to do when you got to follow up with a prospect. You can keep something on your calendar. It'll pop up and remind you to call them as you need to, including all of their data that you need to actually communicate with them. And it gives you all of the websites. Now, what's really important to understand here is really from a team leader perspective. Let's say you have 100 people on your team, and those 100 people, out of 100 of them, maybe only 10 of them have this website. Maybe, I think my video froze again.
It's too exciting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
So from the team leader perspective, if you have 100 people on your team and only 10 of them actually have EWS, maybe they only have one website with EWS, and then the rest of them are maybe you got 10 more who kind of built their own website, blog or something. From a leader perspective, what you really want is the most exposure possible for you and your entire team. If you got 100 people and each one of those 100 people each had 10 websites, not just one, that's that much more internet exposure that you're pushing throughout your entire team. And that's kind of a really important concept to understand as a team leader. Of course, not everybody's going to really comprehend 10 websites. What am I going to do with 10 websites? They'll eventually learn it over time and which links are best to send to which people, but they'll probably really mainly use one website that they link to people. The rest of them they're going to use in a standard SEO strategy just to get the links out there. And it's kind of like, I liken it to having a franchise. If you have one restaurant in your franchise, you're capped. You're limited to how much business you can actually do and how many people can find you, how many people can get to you. If you have 10 locations, now you have that many more ways that people can get to you and find you and buy your products. So websites are kind of that same way. It's not a matter of, a lot of people think, well, one website, I only want one and it should have everything in it. That's not a healthy way to look at it. It might be good for you because you don't have to memorize so much about your website, but it's not very good for the people that you're selling to. You need a focused presentation for each person that you're working with. And that's why EWS has so many different websites to give you that focused presentation. So really the most advantageous for everybody is the leader package. It's pretty heavily discounted for all of the different add-ons that you get. If you were to build the same package on the starter by adding everything on, you'd spend a lot more than $180 a month. So the leadership package kind of gives you a nice discount. It gives you everything that you need. It gives your team everything they need. And they can start building those storefronts, those 10 different storefronts all over the internet. That's 10 ways that people can end up finding them, 10 ways that can get a contact, and it all just centralizes it to the same database. So the leadership package really is where people want to go when they're ready to hit it hard and hit it strong and build a very powerful internet presence. And for a leader, if you have your whole team, each with 10 websites, you're going to dominate the internet and specifically even the local markets with how we built the SEO. Each person is going to have a much more powerful local market. And for a team leader, that's an amazing presence.
Absolutely. So let me add just a tad bit on the back end of that. So Darryl, you nailed it. So what we need to start thinking about is these virtual storefronts and what they can do for you and your business. But not only that, I mean, we all know what Google looks like sometimes. And through the power of the updates that our development team, King Darryl over here, the things that we've put together in the background have secured our future as far as SEO are concerned. And the more people that we get singing it in concert with us here, trusting EWS, taking my training, make sure you follow me on Facebook and get really close to me because I'm going to be working my butt off for you this year, coaching and training and making sure you guys know how to do this. It's not that hard. But imagine what happens when we have everybody in this company pushing their sites on the internet, their content. Those guys aren't going to make it. And right now they're making millions of dollars off your hard work. We all know that. It's the truth. And we're going to change that through your help, our unity, our togetherness. We make it happen together. I say that all the time for a reason. It's the unity and the power of oneness of us being together that's really going to explode this business into the future and hit that million mark. They say by 2020, you said by 2020. I think we can do it sooner. I think we're unlimited in our potential and our power. I think when we start thinking together, vibing together, being together, sharing together, caring together, all of these things that make true health what it is, we're going to blow the lid off this thing, guys. We're going to make it happen in new and exciting ways that, I mean, I'm up late at night on it right now. It's really exciting, and I'm really excited to have you guys a part of it. So we're looking forward to helping you guys achieve that and much more.
For sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. You know what? For the audience or for the participant for the True Health workshop today, you're really getting a treat because I know that these two brothers don't hop onto the call and be interviewed and be present at True Health workshop and giving their trade secrets, I shall call, to the distributors. Not that often, but yet they have given a lot of senses and goals that we can bring with us. And adding on to what Darryl mentioned about the virtual storefronts. This is what, if you guys have heard about, like, it's on the internet so often right now about funneling, about, getting contact. This is exactly what they're getting into. We have to add onto the contact point. The more contact point we get onto, the more lead we're going to drive into. It's kind of like opening more channels back to
Absolutely.
us.
More points of manifestation, more points of creation, more feelers.
That's right. The channels. Yep. So what happens is that right now, imagine each of us calling that the channels, and all of us are jumping onto it. Maybe some of us are jumping onto us and opening all of these channels. We're now having a lot of negativity or negative impact on Kangen Water, saying that the competitors are saying us this and that. But now we're having more channels saying how great Kangen Water is. Eventually, we're going to flood them. I shouldn't use
and the internet
flooding them. Right?
Absolutely. In the internet world, it's called reputation management. Generally, corporations will do this immediately. when they have a company. Enagic is a very unique company. They're a Japanese manufacturing company. They do a lot for us. They've done a lot for us for many years. I'm so grateful for them, more than words can express. And but their setup is different. They're very unique, and because of that, it's up to us. It's really, that's what I love about it, guys. That's why I say the the Enagic family, the family that we are. And I really see the vibe happening, Christina. I see people really starting to come together. The more we start vibing together and feeling that energy, it really reverberates out into the universe. It's amazing what's happening. But that's how we're going to do this. That's how we must do this, guys. We must get the word out. We must. All I ask is for you guys to trust. Just trust. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. Trust us. Just trust the process. Trust Enagic. Trust. And say yes to your future. Say yes to everything that we're creating here. And I promise you it's a journey. So we're just going to have a lot of fun along the way. But at the end of it all, where there's no ending, we're going to reach our goals this year. We're going to do it. We're absolutely going to do it.
For sure. So we're super grateful to have you two with us today. And I'm sure that like all of us got a lot of information, even though I learned a lot from you guys. I'm going to utilize it more. I'll follow you, Eric, to make sure that I'm with you to look at your training. And for you guys who don't know out there, is actually the previous training by Eric is also very valuable. It's available on YouTube. It's available at the EWS back office. There's a lot of trainings at the EWS back office in case you don't know, including Tamia, who's coming up next to speak with us, whom I know that Eric did a training with her a while back. Okay, and that is also available there. So it's super resourceful. I strongly encourage each of you, if you haven't done so, get an EWS website. Okay, get the demo running. Even though before we can stand in front of people to do the demo, get the online demo running. What's better than hiring Bob? What's better than hiring Brian to do the demo for us?
I know, right? Yeah. And it's well done. I mean, people can almost taste the water through the internet. Soon the technology will be there, and believe me, when we can taste the water through the internet, we got it.
Exactly. So you know what? Wouldn't want to keep you guys longer. So thank you so much for being with us today. Super grateful, and I hope that we can have you two in real person coming to Toronto to do a real training on internet with us one day. I'm sure it will happen in 2018. Eric, I have a strong
feeling. Yeah, we're working behind the scenes all the time. That's what we're doing, and right now, quite honestly, that's what we need to be doing. We have a lot of work to do. We're putting our absolute best foot forward, and my hand has reached out to you. Grab my hand. We'll walk together. We'll make this happen. And I mean, the future's bright. I mean, there's no limits except the limits we put on ourselves, right, Christina? I mean, it's amazing. We all can win. It's another thing I like to say a lot with EWS. Everybody wins. Let's do this.
Exactly. And as my mentor, Tamia Bethia, said, one decision could change your life. Just one decision. Okay, just one decision.
That's right. Love
to
meet you.
With EWS, I think is the best. So let's get it going. Together we can. And let's say yes.
Together we can.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great event. Have a good time out there. Enjoy yourselves. Hug each other. Love each other. Have some fun. I wish I was there. I'm there in spirit. Absolutely. I'm there in video too.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay.
All right.